Hi, this is Karen from White Willow. Today, I am finally getting around to my vanilla extracts. These have been on the counter for 2 years. I'm telling you, really, 2 years. So I have two different extracts and I kind of wanted to compare them. I didn't want to just stick my finger in it and taste it and see which one is best, but one is with alcohol and one is with glycerin. So I am going to make some little cupcakes today, some of them with the glycerin vanilla and some of them with the alcohol vanilla. And I'm going to do a taste test. So stick around. So what I did was put 1 cup of white cake batter in this bowl and 1 cup of white cake batter in this bowl. What we're going to do, and I haven't done this yet, is open these up and see how they look. So I wanted to open these with you. This one is with the glycerin. It's 3 parts glycerin and 1 part water. So I did 3 cups of glycerin and 1 cup of water. And there are 34 beans in this. And when I say beans, they're the long beans, and I split them down the middle so the flavor on the inside comes out. And then I go ahead and put them in there and make sure they're pretty much all covered. So I'm going to kind of give this a jiggle. This one is 7 cups alcohol, and it's 30 beans. It's also just 80 proof or higher alcohol. So I brought along with me my regular vanilla that's store-bought, and I kind of wanted to do a smell test and a taste test. I think the taste test is best to do with the batter itself rather than just taste it. So we're going to check that out with 3 rows of 3 different batters. So first I'm going to open up the glycerin and I'm going to give it a good shake first, make sure it's all distributed. Okay, opens good, looks good, smells fantastic. This is with 3 parts glycerin and 1 part water. So if you don't want alcohol in your products or in your extracts, this is why I wanted to try this one, just to see if there was any taste difference between the two of them. So let's go over here to the alcohol one, which is going to be, this is 2 years. 2 years. I thought 1 year was never going to get here, and next thing I know, I haven't been able to do this for 2 years. So, oh gosh. So I should have put on this video what it took to open this jar because I just loosened it now, but I was dancing all over the kitchen trying to get this jar open because it was pretty glued on there. So I haven't lifted the lid yet. I kind of wanted to do the smell test too. This one smells amazing. This is store-bought. And honestly, the glycerin smells so much better than this. This smells more alcohol-y. This smells like vanilla. So we're going to take this one off. This is with the alcohol. We're going to compare it to these two. I'm going to say it's pretty similar to this. Actually, I like the glycerin better just by doing this smell test. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, I think this is a half a teaspoon of vanilla in each cake mix. So my dogs decided to chirp in. So I'm going to do just this half a teaspoon of cake mix in each one. And I'm wiping this off really good in between with just a paper towel, just so I don't get any of that one mixed in with that one or any flavors crossing over whatsoever. There we go. We're going to set these aside and we're going to stir the cake mixes. So I'm going to just use a separate utensil to stir each one. I don't want any flavors crossing over from one vanilla to the next. Honestly, I really believe that the glycerin one is going to be the one I like the best, but we will see. So this is the alcohol one. This is the store-bought, and this is the glycerin. Now, I'm not very neat about getting these poured into my little, I bought this a while ago, and honestly, I'm not a fan of it, but I use it for taste test similarities. Okay, so these 3 here on this side are going to be the glycerin. We're going to put that there. I might need a little more in my scooper. 2. The glycerin is also thicker. I mean, it has just a kind of a really neat texture to it. The alcohol is really super thin compared to it. The glycerin's a little bit more like a syrup. I'm going to use this one that I just had water in to scoop the middle one out, or I'm going to do the alcohol on the end first. And you can even tell the batter is a little thinner from the alcohol compared to the glycerin. I don't know if that's really true or not. It might be, it might not be. It feels like it is. So let's do the last one. I'm going to wipe this one off, and we're going to do this middle 3 here with the store-bought. And then it's time to eat cake. I'm going to close this up. We're going to let it sit for a few minutes. So I think I want to go ahead and try my own extract with the alcohol first. This is just the white cake mix. This is the side with my alcohol. I might not have put enough in it. It might just taste like white cake mix. I'm going to take this one next. Well, I'm going to try to get this out of my mouth first. So now we'll go with the store-bought alcohol. It tastes pretty much the same because I don't think I put enough vanilla extract in it. But let's taste the glycerin one just to see, and then I'll add a little more extract. This does have a little more flavor. We're going to add another teaspoon. So I'm going to add a whole nother teaspoon so that we really get this vanilla flavor. You can tell this glycerin is just more syrupy. It's just, and it smells so good compared to the alcohol ones. Okay, so now we're going to put the store-bought alcohol, the store-bought. I'm going to add another teaspoon of that. Oh, I think that's all there is in there. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of my alcohol glycerin, my alcohol extract. Whew, maybe I'm drinking too much of this alcohol. Okay, I'm going to take this out real quick. I'm just going to stir what's left over. We did 3 of each one, so it's not that there's less batter left in each bowl. They're about the same. And we'll do this one, stir it up. Get that off the side of the measuring cup. Ooh, I'm making a mess. I'm kind of a messy cook anyway. Okay. And then we're going to stir this one up. We're just going to try 1 each time. I'm going to pop these out of here. This guy's a little bit glued to it. Let me just wipe that. It doesn't burn. That's the thing about this one. I'm not a fan of it because if you don't get the mix in exactly right, you're burning the edges. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and drizzle this into this one. A little bit more of a drizzle. Helps if I plug it in. I'm famous for unplugging everything, so I I guess I'm just afraid of electrical fires or something. I've never had an experience of one, but I'm a little bit weird about as soon as I turn off the appliance, I unplug it. So we'll go with this is the store-bought here. And then this last one is the glycerin. All right, we're going to close it up. Try it again. Okay, round 2 for the taste test. So now they have 1.5 teaspoons in each batter. I'm going to try my alcohol, not tincture. I keep wanting to say tincture because I make so many tinctures. Extract. It has a little more flavor to it, but it's not strong, but it's not bad. It's kind of good. But again, it might be the cake. I like white cake, and I'm not supposed to be really having any cake. Okay. This is a store-bought one. So these two, that's really hot. These two are the same. They're in alcohol. Your store-bought extracts are most of the time in alcohol. You could probably buy them glycerin, but they're probably not sold in your everyday stores around the corner. So we're going to go ahead and taste this one. This is a store-bought. It tastes just the same. I really don't feel like it has a vanilla flavor. And that's 1.5 teaspoons in a cup. This is the glycerin. It definitely has a better flavor. I'm going to have to add more extract to these batters. I'm jumping over here on this side of the counter because I kind of wanted to show you. Now, this is not organic vanilla, the store-bought. It's got added caramelized coloring. Can you see the color of this one? Now look at the color of these two. They're much cleaner. They're whiter. So, you know, it definitely makes you think about buying the store-bought vanilla extracts, or any extract for that matter. They probably have those additive colors to it, especially here in the United States. So I actually went ahead and put 3.5 teaspoons in each 1 cup thing. So actually it was probably even more than that because the batter was less because I've been using it to make the cupcakes. So we're going to undo these and we're going to taste each one of these as well. So far, I'm really leaning towards the glycerin. So another thing I want to mention is that the alcohol batter seems to have, it's thinner than the glycerin batter. It's definitely got some more texture to it because it's syrupy and the batter's thick. So the alcohol is kind of thinning these down, but the more I add this store-bought one, the browner it gets. So let's taste my alcohol one first. I mean, I can taste the hint of vanilla, but 3.5 teaspoons in 1 cup, it should be a little stronger than that, I would think. Okay, so this is the store-bought. Again, the same. I feel like these two are just the same. I'm going to go for the glycerin. I definitely like the glycerin extract the best. I'm surprised. I've always used just store-bought vanilla extract. I knew it had alcohol in it. I just assumed that was always the best tasting. But not only does the extract with glycerin in it taste better, but it smells fantastic, where these two smell a little more like alcohol. So I hope you got something out of this video. I'm really excited to show you my orange extract, my lemon extract, my coconut extract, my hibiscus extract. I have so many extracts that I have made. We won't go quite in depth on these procedures of the extracts taste test, but because I just made them in alcohol. So hopefully they'll still give me a good flavor with the batters. I hope you got something out of this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching White Willow.